Hey everyone, welcome back to the best U.S. Mint News channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 3rd of January, 2025. And in this video, we're talking 2024 Jefferson nickels. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what that number is, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now over here to moneymetals.com. Looks like gold's down 15 cents to 26.7025. Silver up 18 cents to 29.95. Sounds like a infomercial. Platinum up 8.75 to 946.15, and palladium up 12.05 to 961.85. Dr. Copper down a penny to 4.03. Now this is a pre-sale over here, this 2025 American Silver Eagle, and it's going to ship January 20th. Now the premium there is $7.09 for a quantity of 1 through 39. You'll pay $37.04, and I think the 2024 was actually still $36. Now they will buy them back for $30.70 each. Now over here to the circulating coin production page for the United States Mint under about production and sales figures. And yeah, there they are. Those are the most up-to-date numbers we can find here. It says right there we have 69 million strikes for the Denver and Philadelphia Jefferson nickels. However, according to a CoinNews.net article, there's 91.2 million strikes for Denver and Philadelphia, 58.32 for Philadelphia, and still holding strong at 32.8 for Denver, although that could change at any time. So here's the article that gave us that information. This is CoinNews.net. This is by Mike Unser, dated December 28, 2024. And, you know, the reason I'm doing this video is I want to see if people found out about this and did it affect sales, right? So what is this? Well, according to this article, the United States Mint produced a bunch more nickels. Title of the article, U.S. Mint produced 602.9 million coins for circulation in November. Now, this says here, according to U.S. Mint figures shared this week with CoinNews.net, and I'm not sure why they didn't update these. Maybe because it was the new year and people were on vacation, and that's acceptable. I think we give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. But let's go over to eBay to find out if that information has affected any of the sales that we see here. And I have here 2024 Philadelphia nickel roll. Hope I spelled nickel right. I have completed listings, sold listings, and ended recently. So let's go here. January 2nd, $5.95 for one. All right, one uncirculated Jefferson nickel. Here we go. 2024 Philadelphia Jefferson nickel uncirculated original bank wrap roll. $42, one bid, $8 shipping. So clearly, you know, $42 is not what we're seeing for the Denver rolls. I'll show you that in a second. Those are still incredibly expensive. Here we go. Here's a buy it now with free shipping. $45, $42 with $8. So that's 50. This is 45. This one's 45. Look at that. 551. Four bids for four BU nickels and 45 here. So I can tell you, the information from CoinNews.net came out December 28, right? December 28. And did that affect sales after December 28? Well, let's look it up. So here we are, January 2. Let's keep on keeping on to the way back. And yeah, got to go. Keep on keeping on. Look at that, $85. Whoa, yeah. So we saw them for 45, right? Look at this roll of only. Look at that, $2,100 January 1st, $2,100. Wow, $40 January 1st. Remember, December 28 was that day we got that information. Look at this, two rolls is 110. That's 55 each with $8 shipping. Wow. So we could have that exact same thing happen to the Denver nickels as we have had for the Philadelphia strikes. Look at that, four rolls for $180 just about. That's incredible. That's December 31st. We're almost there. Almost. Look at that. Look at that one roll, right? BU roll, one single roll. It's on the right-hand side of the description for almost $65. A little bit over 65. That's incredible. Let's keep on keeping on. So it seems like the price has gone down somewhat, right? Somewhat since that information dropped. And I think that's inevitable. And where are we at with the 58.32 million Philadelphia strikes? Well, I think the last time we had anything like that, if we go back to the Wikipedia page on the post-war composition nickels, you'd have to look at there we go. Hello. 1960 Philadelphia had 57 58.1 million, and we're at 58.32 million. And if you look for the price of these particular nickels, if you can even find them, a 1960 Philadelphia Jefferson nickel roll has similar mintages, but look at this huge lot of 20, not necessarily the one, 74. Look at this 1960 B roll uncirculated, 5 rolls. Jefferson nickels 1960p, 46.99. Isn't that interesting? There's a 1960 original bankroll, 39.99. Buy it now action. So could we see the Philadelphia strikes go back to the 1960 prices? We could easily see that. Now let's bounce over here to the next eBay page. You won't even believe the prices that are being realized for that Denver nickel. And we are still at 32.8 million Denver strikes for 2024. However, knowing the United States Mint, they could easily come back and any day now, any moment, and the other shoe could drop, right, and say, well, we struck another 100 million, sorry. Whoops. And what does that do to this market? So definitely, I think people should be cautious here. Here's 2 rolls sold for $200 with $5 shipping. Look at this. Look at this. 4 coins in a fountain, 31.13. And they do look like nice Denver strikes, no doubt about it. But that is incredible, folks. That's over $7 a coin. Almost 8. Look at that, 905. 227 for 1 roll. Sold January 2nd. That's an incredible amount of money. 240. That was a buy it now action with 431 shipping. So yeah, definitely people are still selling these. And for how long is the question, especially. And what is it? Okay, so let's say the Mint does not produce any more 2024 Denver Jefferson nickels. What does that do to the market, right? That's a question we also need to be considering, as well as what if the Mint does produce more of those Jefferson nickels from 2024 Denver. We are in some interesting space right now. Now let's keep on keeping on. I think the last time we saw any mintages close to the 2024 Denver, we're looking here at the 2009 Jefferson nickel roll, and I have here completed listings, sold listings ended recently. All right, $35 there for a roll. 33 there, 649. So yeah, it seems the prices do seem comparable, although maybe not exact for the Denver and Philadelphia from 2009. But the rolls aren't the same, right? But look at that too. Look at that for 159. Very similar though, right? Not identical, but what does they say? History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. Well, I think this is rhyming right here. And I got to show you here on the Wikipedia page of these mintages. In 1965 and 66 and 67, the United States Mint suspended mint marks on coins to discourage coin collecting. And I thought that was really interesting. That was like a big, now, and I asked the question, I said, well, those folks over there in the Treasury Department of the United States Mint wanted to discourage coin collecting, but how long has that behavior been going on? And why would they try and manipulate it for 3 years? Because look at this. People have collected coins for as long as coins have been minted, and there's evidence of coin collecting in ancient times. Absolutely. People were often given coins as gifts, yeah. The first known coin collector was Augustus Caesar. I've heard that before. The first emperor of Rome, who lived over 2,000 years ago. So this hobby has also been called the hobby of kings. All right. So it's funny how they try and manipulate the hobby and discourage coin collecting, knowing that it's been happening for thousands of years. And also, I came across some really interesting tidbit of information here. It says the peak of modern coin collecting was the 1950s and 60s. And I got to tell you, what's interesting about that, if you think about it, I think those echoes of the 50s and 60s are still reverberating back here to the 2020 era, 2025, the era that we're in now, although we are in the great American coin renaissance. I don't think a lot of people really who have figured that out. A few people have. But there has been so many beautiful designs from the United States Mint, starting in 1999, maybe you could even say 1982 with the commemoratives. But I really believe in 1999, the United States Mint started the Great American Coin Renaissance. And ever since then, it's been quite incredible. It really has been quite a run over at the United States Mint. I mean, the CCAC has been really busy. In fact, they had to actually, that's a whole nother subject, but the CFA and the CCAC have been really busy. In fact, we haven't seen them this busy, I think, since ever. All right. Now, let's go to the plus ones. I think I've yammered for way too long. But yeah, that's the situation on the nickels. We're still waiting for the United States Mint to update their website, and we got to give them some grace because they, it's over the holiday, no doubt about it. But hopefully, they'll get their act together after the holidays are over here. And what's interesting is that who's calling them out on this? Are any senators or legislators or state representatives calling out the mint for the debacle that is their website? And what's interesting is they were able to get those prices up real quick, but not the interesting information for us collectors. Isn't that something? Now, like I said, I've yammered for too long. This is Proverbs 22, 1 and 2. A good name is preferred to wealth, and goodly favor than silver and gold. The rich man and the pauper meet. The Lord is the maker of them all. And what I think that means here, praising a good name over wealth, Solomon explains, because that's what was going on in Proverbs 22, he explains that the rich are not to be praised for their wealth, and the poor are not to be condemned for their poverty, as each of their circumstances were decreed by the Lord. And he can make them converge or even reverse their positions, for he made them all. I didn't mean to blow that at the end there, but I think the point is made that at any moment, it could all change, right? Think about that. So we need to be humble, and maybe, just maybe, we help. I got to say, when the Messiah comes back, I think about 99% of us are going to be shamed, like we didn't do more to help out our fellow man. I feel it coming. Now let's bounce over here to 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. This is Metallica, wherever I may roam. That's right. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Now, if you want to spend a little dig, maybe, just maybe, you want to become a member. It's $1.99 a month. It's not one of the most expensive memberships on YouTube, but hey, it all adds up, right? $24 a year, right? So there it is. Thank you all for hanging out this long. Stacker out.